Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, hope you're all well. Now, no sea fishing for me this weekend, unfortunately. Got a few jobs that need doing. I want to finish off the fence in the front garden, need to sort out the conifers, need to replace a couple of slates on the old garage roof, etc. And I thought to myself, book a weekend out and just get it all done. Once it's done, it's done. So instead, I'm having a bit of a midweek session. I've just finished work and I've popped down to a local Newport mark, St Bride's. Now, when I think St Bride's, I think shallow water, I think easy fishing, I think comfortable fishing off the grass, and yeah, it is. But this particular spot that I'm going to fish this evening, it's on a bit of a bend next to a rocky outcrop, or a groin if you like, and you do get a nasty rip. So for me, it's going to be 7-ounce grippers all the way. But as the old saying goes, where there's rip, there's fish. Apparently, we'll find out. But look, I'll give it a good crack, as I always do, and you never know, might get a nice Thornback Ray, nice bass, Conger Eel, nice Flounder, who knows. But to be honest, I couldn't care less if I catch or not. It's been a super tough day at work. It's a pleasure being here, a bit of sea air. What more do you want? Right, I'm going to go off and do some scenery work, and I'll see you shortly. And we're fishing. Job done. At the moment the sun is quite bright and it's right behind me, so you may get a few shadows for the time being, but as long as you can see the rod tips, that's all that matters. Like I said, I came straight from work, so I didn't get any fresh worm from the tackle shop. Frozen fish baits only. I've got squids, mackerel, bluey, and I also found a few sand eels at the bottom of the freezer. So as for these two main rods, it's going to be a case of big rigs and big baits. 4-0 pulley pennel on each. But I've also got the cheapy old boat rod, and I'm going to stick a 2-hook flabber rig on that. Strips of fish, like, you know, nice long strips. See if we can get a flounder or maybe a bass, nice and close. Yeah, it's beautiful now. That wind is trying to drop. The sun is setting. It's going to be a nice evening. Nice sized tide for St Bride's this evening. 11.9 meters, which in old money for Newport is 13.6 because we had 1.7. And I reckon that rip is going to kick in around 45 minutes time, and that's when the fun starts. Nah, we'll be fine. Those 7-ounce grippers, they'll do their job. Nice blowy bait on that one. Yeah, so right down rod, big chunk of bluey, left down rod, squid and mackerel cocktail. Cheapy old boat rod, now in action, got all sorts on there. I mean, to be honest, I could have done with some fresh ragworm or some fresh lugworm, but there we are. Yeah, the reason I'm going for bluey on this right down rod is because in front of me there's a massive sandy patch. It did disappear for a while, and it's good to see it back. And my thinking is that there could be a few Thornback Ray over that sand lurking about. But I suppose we never know. That's why, you know, I like to try different things. Different bait combinations, different ranges on the cast. An hour and a bit off high water. Quiet start. Just want to say a massive thank you to all of my viewers, all of my subscribers, all of my channel members. It's very much appreciated. I've literally had hundreds and hundreds of comments on my last few videos. I can't talk. Yeah, I've had literally hundreds of comments on my last few videos, and yeah, I really do appreciate the support. It's fantastic. I think I replied to everyone. Apologies if I've not. If I've missed anyone, then yeah, sorry about that. And I just want to reiterate the point to any new subscribers. This channel, it's not a fish fest channel, so if you want to see lots of fish being caught, this is probably not the channel for you. I tend to focus on the occasion, the experience, and ultimately the deeper side of angling. That's what this channel is all about. Of course, I do catch fish, you know, now and again, but losing the light quite quickly now, so I've changed the camera settings. We're now on to night mode. Got the old night light set up behind the camera. We're around 30 minutes off high water. Not a touch as of yet. Although those 7-ounce grippers holding bottom lovely. I tell you what, the currents here at this spot are really weird. Like close in, the water's doing this, going this way, and further out, it's going that way. So like there's a bit of a crossover, and I'm trying to get my baits somewhere in the middle. Well, that's my thinking anyway, because you'd think if there are fish out there, they'd be on the edge of that rip somewhere. Of course, I could be talking nonsense. Probably am. The sky over there now is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. But my rod tips, motionless. I had a nice bite then, guys, on this right down rod. Couple of good pull downs. Let's take a look. Fish on, fish on. Ooh. Pulling well in this strong current. Yeah, it feels half decent. I'm not sure if you can see me very well. The light's at a wonky angle behind me. Come on, my son. Oh. It's going down tide. Come on. Yeah, he's still pulling. Oh, I just caught my cheapy old boat rod. The problem is it's gone right down tide. Ah. There we go. Nice conger. He's around 7.5, 8 pounds. Nice chunk and nice to see on a whole squid. Hopefully you can see that okay on camera. Yeah, it's a thick old fish in fairness. Whoa. Always tricky to get hold of. Strong old thing. Oh, let's pop him back in. Come on, my son. Oh. It's going down tide. Oh, we got a fish. Happy days. Right old palaver that was. I was actually capturing the sunset, turned it round, right down rod was bouncing off the stand, classic conger style, bang, 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 bang. And shot off down tide, crossed the line of the cheapy old boat rod, lines everywhere, everything tangled, but thankfully I managed to land it. I've run the cheapy old boat rod in now, and I'm going to focus on these 2 main rods. The tide starting to ebb back. Let's see what else we can get. Yeah, I feel a bit more confident now. Alright, 1 bite, 1 fish, but these days I'll take anything. Yeah, it was stocky, that conger. Wasn't the longest one I'd ever caught, but it was quite thick and quite chunky. Nice bit of weight to it. But give it another month and there'll be some monster congers around here. Look, they've always been a part of my fishing life, congers, so I am very, very fond of them. I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, but I love the things. They've saved many a blank for me. Well, I think my last couple of videos I've caught congers. They've saved the day. But yeah, you do get some biggies. Now, as most of you will know, I caught that 20 pounder on the Esquimouth, when was that? Last month? But speaking to some of the local Newport lads, back in the day at that mark, they've had fish, congers, at the 30 pounds. And I'm not surprised, to be honest. They seem to like these shallow mud flats. So I was saying before, you know, the glory days, they've gone. They have. The fishing is not what it was. Years of commercial overfishing, dredging, pollution, etc. You know, it's taking its toll, and fish numbers are not what they were around here. But I will say this, in terms of conger fishing, certain times of the year, this area has to be, I'd say, up there with the best in the country. I was saying that to my mate Mike Warner. We were chatting about that, and yeah, conger fishing can be fantastic, and there are people who enjoy conger fishing. Yeah, that rip now is about to become lethal, so even though I've got those 7-ounce grippers on, I'm going to have to bang my lead way to the left. But I reckon we'll be alright. We've had a fish! Woohoo! Well, at last, the wind has properly dropped. It's been trying to drop for hours, well, since I got here, to be honest. But yeah, it's lovely and calm. It's been all over the shop, the wind. When I first arrived, it was coming from the northeast. Then it swung right around to the southwest, literally. Then it was coming from the northeast. I think that's what you call classic British weather. A right old mixture. Sticking with whole squid on the right arm rod. On the left arm rod, bluey head. I love bluey head as a bait. I've caught a lot of fish on that in my time. Be nice to get one more now. Well, I mean, I talk of bluey, but mackerel. I've always got mackerel with me. The old faithful. Yeah, try and get one more. Got another 45 minutes of fishing left, I reckon. That rip, thankfully, has calmed down now. When the tide starts turning here, oof, on this point, vicious. Probably hear the birds in the background. Well, actually, maybe you can, but yeah, the birds in the background. their night calls. The bird life down here is incredible. Well, the wildlife is incredible. So many different sounds. Sounds of the Severn Estuary. Beautiful. Yeah, one day I'm going to capture all of the sounds, you know, and do something with them. Make like a relaxing upload, relaxing video. Nice bit of therapy. I can't talk properly tonight. You know, when I'm filming, right, sometimes it flows and sometimes it just doesn't. Tonight it's just not flowing, so I'm a bit, you know, bit jump starty. Jump starty, there's a new word for you. Woo. What a beautiful sound. Right, that is me done, guys. Sorry I couldn't get that second fish, but there's always next time. I tell you what, that water is flying back. Big tide, you see, so it's got a bit of pace on it. Was it a fish fest? Absolutely not. Did I enjoy it? You bet I did. What a lovely little session after work on the Severn Estuary, pure therapy, happy days. As always, thanks very much for watching. It's mega appreciated. Any questions or comments you have, pop them below and I'll get back to you. Until the next one, look after yourselves, take care. All the best.